Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just want to confirm who is online. Have you been on our platforms before? Have you attended any
No,
of these sessions? Okay. Uh, have you ever taken of YouTube videos as well? Maybe to see, let me see your name. Lucia.
huh?
Okay. Okay, I think I saw you. I think you just joined the free plan for the first time. You're welcome. Yeah,
Thank you.
if you
Yes,
can
I'm
go on
very happy.
the platform and then just help people to come through. A lot of persons might actually be joining in a bit of time now. So
Okay, sir, if you do what?
you can go on the platform where you can and just tell people we have started the class, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I will send that around too.
Okay. But I'm not on the platform.
You're on the free platform, I believe.
No, on Telegram.
Are you on Telegram or you're on any of the YouTube platform, any of the WhatsApp platform?
No, I'm not.
So how did you get this link?
Someone sent it to me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Just hold on. I'm not trying to send it to people around. Let's see how many people can attend this today.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm trying to start. It's currently being aired on YouTube. Let me try and get the YouTube link in case we have people that want to join on YouTube. Ah, okay, I think somebody's joining now. Just a minute. I'm trying to get everybody.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I got a call.
Okay. All right. So Let's just see how we can start. I believe, oh, nobody has even joined yet. Quite surprised. Okay, so if you can turn on your camera so that we have a bit of, we can have a bit of, you know, live with the section, because everything seems dark, and so it's going to be difficult to bring the best out of this class. So if you are not in a place that is dark, kindly, okay, turn on. I think I forgot that. Thank you. So what we'll be discussing today was just majorly focused on preparation for IELTS. First of all, I believe that everyone that is here understands that IELTS is one of the exams that you do if you intend that you want to travel out of the country. Did I press it wrong? Sorry. So if you want to travel out of the country, IELTS is one of the exams that you do, because it's gives you the access to both work and, of course, it gives you access to study. And it depends on which country you are going, whether it is UK, US, or America, or Australia. I mean, UK, US, Canada, or Australia. All right. So if you are going to the UK, for example, and you want to come in as a student, you need the IELTS UKVI academic. If you're going to the US, to the UK, and you want to work, you need the IELTS UKVI general. All right. And if you are going to Canada, for example, you will need, you will need the UK. I mean, you need the IELTS general. Depending on which part of the country that you are going. But basically, IELTS is one of the most important, most crucial stuff that you need if you are traveling. But for the nurses, it's even compulsory. For nurses who are probably planning to travel to the UK, you need to have the IELTS IELTS academic test. You need to pass the IELTS academic test. And then once you are done with that one, you are able to, maybe do the other exams like CBT and maybe OSCE, which I'll be talking about shortly. So my major focus is just to deal with success rates. In the last few weeks, and people have actually raising the exams, not a lot of results have come out as successful. And I want to address that because I believe that most people actually look forward to having to pass at once. I don't think there's anybody in this place that wants to write IELTS 3 times or 2 times before they pass. Everybody wants to eat it at once. So what are the factors that makes you to sit for the exam at once and pass at once? You understand? What are the factors that are responsible for success, straightforward success at once? The first thing is, do not underestimate the exam. Now, most people actually have the mind to write it twice when they're going for the first time. And they say, well, if I write it now and I don't get it, I'll probably grade it the second time. That mindset is wrong. You need to have the mindset that you want to write the exam once, and that as you're writing it that once, that will be all. And then you prepare to the extent that the exams require. If you don't prepare to the extent that the exam require, you will not be able to get the kind of success that you are looking for. There's a particular extent that you will need to prepare to. And I'm going to explain that to you now. What I am doing in this class is just to explain the extent of preparation that you need. Like, how much preparation do you need to put in place to pass it at once? All right. So the first thing is you must have a system of evaluating yourself. Of course, I know that the IELTS questions have answers at the back for listening and for reading. But for writing and for speaking, there are no answers at the back. What are you doing to evaluate yourself with speaking and writing? No matter how you try, if you are not able to evaluate yourself, you are not preparing at all. And the evaluation actually should come. I'm going to use IELTS and English and IELTS test and driving test in comparison. Okay, I will together. I've observed that most people, they tend to write the driving test twice or thrice. As a matter of fact, I've written driving test 4 times. I'm talking about the practicals. I wrote the theory, I think twice or thrice, and then the practical 4 times. Now, what I have observed is that not many people who actually go for the driving test are able to do it the first time. And the only reason for that is because many people go into the driving test with the mentality that Shebi is driving. I'll just enter the thing, boom, and all that. Now, if you have that mentality for driving test, you are afraid before you started. The same thing with IELTS. If you feel that IELTS now, I'll just prepare, I'll just do this, I'll be fine. Yes, you could be fine at some point, but truth is that you will not be totally fine because IELTS require a high level of preparation. There is an adequate level of skill set that you must build up, and that would be cross-checked by the evaluation of yourself every time. There's a particular amount of mark that you must say you are getting. I mean, okay, for example, I say, okay, I'm getting 35/40. Okay, I'm getting 37/40. Okay, I'm getting 40/40. It must be a target. If you are not hitting that target, you cannot go for the exam. You see, most people do something. They say, well, I've done my best. God should do his best. If that prayer will be answered. But the question you answer that before you pray that prayer, are you sure that the best you have done is according to the evaluation you're expecting? For example, if you say you have done your best, I know you're getting 20/40, 20/40. That is not best, sir. You cannot present that one for an IELTS exam. There are some scores that if you are getting, in fact, the best thing is that just keep on practicing or look for a coach. There are some scores you cannot present to IELTS exam. You can't even come near it. Even if you are getting near it remains small for me to get 35, or it remains small for me to get 30, and you are not hitting that 30 at the first sitting. Wasting your time to prepare. Best thing is calm down, find the better strategy, apply again. That's the wisdom. Don't approach IELTS with levity. Don't underestimate the exam. It can frustrate. All right. Second thing I want to say is you must be able to find out the exam condition of where you are going to write your exam and prepare towards that exam condition. There are some places that are full of AC. If you go to an exam center where there's a lot of AC, you need to train your bladder very well. Are we together? Train your bladder very well. That is how you prepare for that exam. Because of the cold weather, it will allow for urine to go into the bladder very faster. And now you can now hold it or pour it out throughout the exam, or when it is coming during the exam, you can hold it properly. It's going to be determining your success. Number 2, there are some exam centers that most of the time you will require to just have some 5 minutes break in between. like just wanted to go out and just collect fresh air in your head. Maybe the way the person was talking was not clear. You needed to just collect some fresh air. If you look at exam center, you will have seen some things that, if, for example, those I've seen before, that are peculiar to your center. Walk around it. What I discovered was that in my center, I needed to have some space in between because of possibility of being burned out. So when I was going to try the last time, I practiced how to go to toilet between exams. I practiced it. And then I applied it and I passed. Excuse me, I'm at work, so it's just coming out of work. So are we together? Condition your mind towards your exam situation and work around it. One more thing I want to say is consistency in practice. Consistency in practice. You cannot do better than your practice consistency. You cannot go higher than your practice consistency. It is your level, it's your benchmark. And how often you practice, how stronger you become. How weak you practice, how lesser you become. You must practice. You must practice. Are we together? And then, of course, I want to first of all, let's talk about how you feel when you get a low score in practice. Please don't ever be discouraged. Your low score is the secret of your next score. You need to find out why you have a low score. What necessitated it? And then what can I do differently? And then you practice and you go and get better. Do you understand? I don't know if I've answered anybody's question, but I would like to give room for questions. And it seems that everybody's running from camera. I don't know why. We are 4 of us here, so I don't know why we are. I mean, if you are like 1,000 hours, I said, okay, maybe you don't want someone to see somebody, but not that we're just 4. Please, let's on the camera. See, my eyes is closing, it's struggling. Keep up because I'm just talking to myself. You understand? Please. Are we together? Are we together? Okay, let me unmute. So I want to know if anybody has any question from what we have discussed so far. And I'll be so happy to have other people on camera as well. Nobody is talking. Okay, do I assume that nobody has questions? Okay, so I will assume that, but I'd like to confirm, the people that are on this platform, are we nurses or not? I want to confirm that quickly. If you're not on this platform, but why I'm making that inquiry? Tomorrow is our main class. If you are on the July group, please join us tomorrow by 9 o'clock. We shall be talking about reading. We'll be moving to reading, but we'll be doing a few discussion on writing or listening. Okay. Okay, Lucia, noted that. Do we have anyone that is not in us? Okay. If he's in us, yes. How about other people? But why are we not all turning our camera? You are making the whole thing like a struggle to me. I'm really battling to keep my eyes open. Okay, Fidela is a nurse. And who again do we have here? I think we have Fidelia and we have okay. Yeah. Let's again. Video. So okay, Fidelia is no. All right, I can unmute you, but I can't have access to you until you come on video. You understand? It's difficult for me to have access to you now, except you turn on your video. So I'll be able to unmute you with your videos file. Do you understand? No, just a bit.
Oh, this no, it's free.
Is it free? Free? Are you sure? So you're not saying that? Check it then.
No, it's free, I beg. Yeah, I'm for free.
No, you can turn on your video. You can turn on your video. Somebody has said to start the video later.
Empty.
Tell you. Tell me around to the
Relax.
please. Let me keep my stuff here. I'll come back.
I'll try.
Sorry, I'm changing where I am now. Okay, so all right, I think it's a bit comfortable for me now. I was struggling. Okay, so thank you, Ife, and thank you, Lucia. Now, like I said that tomorrow we're going to be having our full our group classes for IELTS. It's a 1 hour long class. Sometimes it's 1 hour 30 minutes, and we discuss. Tomorrow we'll be doing reading. You know, we'll be finishing up listening that last week. I'll be doing reading. I don't know if it's aware of the group. I don't know if anybody is here that's aware of the group. It's our monthly group where people pay. I think they pay 8,000 naira for 5 weeks. 8,000 naira for the 5 weeks to have each modules class talked about. So if you're aware of the group and you're happy to join, that's fine. If not, beautiful, but we'll be looking forward to having us. So I'm going to stop the live section now. Then I'm going to speak about the self-sponsorship. Now, the self-sponsorship is specific to nurses, really. But Lucia might benefit from it. You might also know someone that might need this, and then maybe you can help the person. I'm going to record this video as well. I will stop the live section, then I will now record the video. How is it going to be on stop? Okay, so basically, the self-sponsorship pathway was created as a result of the limitation in the recruitment process for nurses. And the limitation started because of many reasons. There are so many reasons why that has started. But the major one is WHO, who have put a stop on recruitment of healthcare workers from developing countries. And Nigeria is tagged as one of the countries that is called the red zone. Are we together? So if anyone is from Nigeria, you will need to actively be involved in your recruitment process, unlike before, when it is a passive involvement. Are you following me now? Before, you just pass IELTS, pass CBT, connect and apply from Nigeria. Somebody will just pick you up and get you to get a job. But now you need to now transit to the country that you want to write the exam, and that you want to work and probably write the exams that you need to write, especially for UK, so that you can be picked up and then you can go ahead and have the opportunity to work. Most of the employment opportunities of today, they are no more aligned for online interviews. They want face-to-face. And so the self-sponsorship grants you the privilege to have a face-to-face interview, and then you'll be able to see whoever wants to employ you, and you get the best. And then you can get the best get the opportunity to work afterwards. Are we together? So having said that, I am supporting nurses from Nigeria and of course from West Africa to walk the journey through the self-sponsorship at the most minimal expenses. Many people have paid money to the wrong people and spent a lot of their money wrongly. And one of the things that I try to do is to ensure that whatever money you spend on the process is fully accounted for. It's not a matter of this one, the money is not clear. No, everything is plain. If you go to my Facebook page right now, you're going to see that I put up the amount that will be spent entirely from the beginning to the end. That is the minimal amount that you can spend. And compared to what a lot of people have said that you need to spend. And so far, about almost 15 months already with me now on that journey. About 4 of them have already passed the OSCE. About 5 of them, thereabout, are already gotten their visa, and they'll be writing the exam in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Some of them will be traveling this week coming, while some will be traveling in the month of August. So already people have started this journey. But the bottom line is that if there's no success preceding, most people cannot fall, they are not confident enough to say, all right, I want to follow you because I cannot see anything that's in front of you to show that you are succeeding. All right. And the crazy thing about this whole process is that as much as it is cost effective, I mean, it's costly, it can be cost effective. That means that you will end up spending the most minimal amount possible and not be overwhelmed by the pressure of the finances. All right. So what is the pressure about? Number one, OSCE training. The OSCE exam is the exam we do in the UK. You are expected to have passed your CBT to be able to sit for OSCE. But what we do is to try to train those who are writing the OSCE. That is the first stage from my own perspective. The second stage is the visa application. That's where you need to fill in some documents, some forms online. After the visa application, the third stage is biometrics. In the biometric stage, you'll be uploading some forms of documents that are required to support your application. And the last stage is the traveling and the exam itself. Okay, that's when you have to get the traveling ticket, a two-way traveling ticket. You travel to the UK. If you want to extend your stay, you extend your stay. But you're able to get to the UK to write the exam, get a job, and settle. But you cannot convert visiting visa to work visa. So when you are going to the UK and get a job, you have to come to Nigeria, get your work visa, and travel back to the UK. All right. So this is the whole process. It's straightforward, but it requires a lot of guidance. Okay. I don't collect money from people to fill the forms or to support us fill the form. I don't fill form as well, but I support you fill the form. I support you to do all the things, and I also help you to pay with my own credit card or my account. I use it to pay for money that you might pay in pounds via the costless money conversion. If you converting money, I don't charge for conversion of money. You convert the money, I pay exactly what it is, and I show you the receipt. You understand? So all of these things, they are important. And of course, when you get to the UK, what's the logistics behind your travel? Where do you, how do you travel? How much are you spending for this? All of those are called logistics, and they are being taken care of when you get to the UK, so that you don't get overwhelmed by the pressure that comes with the process. You understand? So right now, most people have complained bitterly about their finance. And I said, look here, if you want to start this process the way you are hearing it, you won't start it. Because the amount you need is about 4.5 million or 5 million altogether. All right. Now, because you need that amount of money, somebody say, I cannot cope with that amount, it's too much. So they now say, all right, let me just calm down and be waiting until I get the money. That is a wrong approach. If you are waiting for the money to be complete, you understand, you may not start the process. That is one poor thing about it. If you are waiting for the whole process, the whole money to be complete. So what I do is that instead of you just jump and say, okay, I'm waiting for just start the process, start, in preparation for your ski. While you're preparing for your ski, you are able to get through the visa process. While you're doing that, you're able to pay for your ski. While you're able to travel. And that, before you know it, you're already in the UK. All of these things, they require intensive financial acquisition, but it is not that you do that financial acquisition while you are also preparing for the exam, because the exam is a practical exam. It requires heavy investment. Okay, so in order not to bore you with so much talk, this is just to create that understanding about why it's important to actually start the process and take it as seriously as possible. And then, of course, before you know it, you are at the point when you need to just get a job and all of that. Okay. So I haven't said all of that. I don't know if you have any question. I believe most people have left it. Maybe I don't know sis. I can look at she was not enough. I don't know if other Tayo is a nurse. Fidela says she's a nurse. I don't know. Perhaps she has heard about this information before. So do you have any questions that probably you want to ask and to clarify related to this, so that I'll be able to answer the questions, and then I'm trying to get you to, okay. So you can actually unmute if you want to unmute, and then you can ask a question, and I'll be happy to answer. If there's any question you have about the process, I'll be happy to answer, and then we can call it a day. Do you have any questions? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. So I don't know if you have any questions that you like to ask about the whole stuff, and I'll be very happy to. I'll be more than happy to answer the question, and you can take
No, I
it.
just wanted to get a clarification. Do you mean while we are processing our traveling over there, we can prepare for the OSCE here in Nigeria?
Of course, you can. You can. Most people say they want to rush and do practical for 2 weeks. That one is not the best approach. There are some things you will have learned in the process of preparation here that you can even use, things around you to model preparation. You understand what I mean? Like, you use a bowl, use this, use that, just to model preparation, more like improvising. But once that base of knowledge is there, practical becomes easy. So when you get to the UK, you just come ahead and you do your mock exam. Once you pass your mock, it becomes a confirmation for you to say you are ready for the exam. Do you get my point now? So at the end of the day, it's better that you have already put yourself to preparation prior to come to the UK, and not waiting to get to the UK before you start preparation, because at the end of the day, it becomes more clumsy and more confusing. And of course, that can actually even impact on your success. You understand? That's the wisdom.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. I try to also tell people, don't wait until when you're under pressure. Start as early as you can. All right. So thank you very much.
I introduced somebody already, but she still has the challenge of funds. So
I tell people, I see, when it comes to, okay, so are you in the UK already?
Me? No.
Okay.
To write, so I'm still about to write my exams, my IELTS.
Okay. Anyway, for me, once you are done with your CBT, you are good enough to start. But I believe that with your CBT, you can begin to arrange a strategy around preparing for both IELTS and OSCE. You understand? Because the two exams are important. The CBT allows you to get your OSCE. The IELTS allows you to get your PIN. You get the picture. So CBT helps you to get CBT allows you to write your OSCE. CBT is part one. Part one that writes in Nigeria. OSCE is part two that writes in UK. So once you have your CBT, you can write your OSCE. But you cannot get your PIN until you get your IELTS. You understand? So, which is what I know. So, in my own opinion, if you have done your CBT, you can start the process. just plan your time. And how you do that is that, okay, you set up a time to start you set up a time to start your C class, and then you have a time you are doing your CPT, your IELTS, maybe just once in a while to practicalize a few things around your preparations. You understand, for IELTS and all that. But the earlier you start, the wiser and the better. Do you understand? And for the issue of money, let me clarify about money too. You don't wait till you have money. Even if you have, I tell you, even if you have 200,000 or 100,000 or even 50,000, start. Oh, I know the journey is about 4 or 5 months or 6 months. Right now, I don't have this amount, but I'm looking for money. But this is the amount I have. I'm starting the process so that I can learn rudiments. As you are learning, it doesn't stop you from looking for money. As you are learning, money will not be an issue. As you are learning, you are looking for money. As you are learning, you are looking for money. The money is increasing, you are learning. So you are gaining in two sides. You're not just gaining from the money side, only. You're also gaining from the knowledge side. So that allows you to enter into UK full of stuff and full of money. Not that you'll be having money in your hand, and then you are now saying, oh God, help me to pass through, help me to pass through. That is, for me, that's not wise, because the major reason you're coming to the UK is the exam. So how come you're coming to the UK and you're not 100% sure that you will pass the exam? That's a waste of money now. Flight money, visa money, the exam money is more than 4 years. It's getting close to 4 million. So, I mean, why would I waste all the energy to come to the UK and I will still write the exam 2 times? And that's simply because I didn't prepare very well for the exam. So I tell you, once you have 50K or even 100, I know people are doing this thing I'm telling you, and I'm right now. Yeah,
so
go on.
When you started, you said the information is for nurses, but maybe someone that's not a...
Yes, you may gain not as a nurse because of 2 reasons. Number one, there is what they call nurse or associate, nursing associates. If you have passed your IELTS and you have your healthcare certificate, you can apply for that. You understand? There's a long program for it, but if you just want that, it's really ready, because it is a bit more longer than the nursing perspective. But the thing about it is that once you're able to present a certificate and you are ready for it, they take you through the process. I have a partner that does that for people who wants to do it. And once you're ready, you start the process and you go on with it. I think our network was so if you, for example, now, I don't know if you're doing CBT. If you're doing CBT, for example, I'll just say, go and, for me, save your CBT from expiring. Because once you do IELTS, and once you do OSCE, your CBT cannot expire, and OSCE does not expire. Once you do OSCE, it is forever. Your IELTS can expire, CBT can expire, but your OSCE cannot expire. And once you have done your OSCE, your CBT cannot also expire. So at the end of the day, OSCE is the fulcrum. Even if you pass IELTS before you pass OSCE, and even if you pass OSCE before you pass IELTS, you need IELTS to get your pay, not for OSCE. What we were told in Nigeria was that you need IELTS to do CBT, and you need CBT to do OSCE. But it's not true. You can do CBT without IELTS. You can do OSCE without IELTS. The only thing you need majorly is CBT. And if you have done CBT, I would personally advise pursue IELTS and pursue OSCE now. If you have done CBT, if you have a verification, if you have done CBT, pursue OSCE now. Get your OSCE done, and then so and if you have friends like that, then educate them. That don't say I've not been IELTS, I've not done IELTS, I've done CBT. Yes, wrong. Do it now. Once you do it, it is over. Let me tell you something that is a secret. No matter how they say there's no job in UK, there's no job for nurses. Number two, even if you don't get job at the instance, once you have your pin, job is waiting for you. That's the truth. Well, wherever you are in the world, you have your pin as a UKRN, and you are a human being, you are not a spirit. Job is waiting for you.
All right, sir.
So it is just the way that one approach it, the aggression towards it, the intention towards it, and the push. At the end of the day, you'll be able to get what you are looking for. Do you understand?
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't know if Michelle just joined. I don't know if you have any question. Perhaps you joined at the point where I'm about to round up, but we talk about IELTS. I have talked about self-sponsored pathway. I don't know if you are a nurse. If you are a nurse, it will be okay if you ask a question or two, and I'll be able to answer you, and then take it from the office. Oh, okay. I thought she disappeared. So if you are happy to ask, fine. Meanwhile, I will drop the recording, and then I can send this around to as many as are willing to take a watch at it. But then, while Michelle doesn't have a question, I want to say thank you. So, and of course, kindly speak to your friends and let them see that they can utilize the best from it. Please share it back. Yeah, what's round up? Do you want to ask any question?
No, sir, because I'm just coming in now, so I don't really know. I just saw your status now, so I just click on. I'm just coming in now.
Okay, is that Michelle?
Yes.
So my network different.
Okay. Are you a nurse?
Yes, I'm a nurse.
Okay. And I believe you must have also passed. I don't know. I don't believe. Have you done CBT or IELTS? Any of the two?
I've not done either.
I don't need that. Okay. But do you intend to? Are you currently based in Nigeria, or you are based in the UK?
Yes, I'm in Nigeria, so I want to. I actually want to do it, so that's why I came online.
Okay. Now listen to me. The recording is over, so I can say this to you. If you want to get to the UK in 6 months, within the realm of 6 months, you need a plan. This is July. That is by December you want to enter into the UK. You need a very careful plan. And the plan has financial implication. I sent this over to the page, some pages some times ago. I'm going to try and get it, and I will paste it up here. Like you have not done anything at all. And all you want is, I want to get to UK in 6 months. This is a strategy you can flow with. I will paste it like someone that's never had anything. You are a nurse and you just want to start. You have not done anything. This is the process. Yeah. Look at it. So this is strategy for those who are entirely new to the process. Number one, register with NMC. Number two, get verified. But it doesn't have to go in that order. You can actually start with number three, which is sit for your IELTS. Okay? And then while you're still for your IELTS, you get started with NMC. Currently, revision is still an issue. So we are not sure what is going on, but a lot of work is going on to see how it can start up in Nigeria again. But while you are preparing for IELTS, the verification will be sorted out. I believe that very strongly. All right? And then the next one is go for your CBT. All right? After your CBT, you try and work out your OSCE. And of course, for you to get your OSCE done, you have to travel out. All right? Which is where you need the visiting visa, and then the tickets and logistics in the UK. All of that is that amount. Okay? Now, for someone that is genuinely ready to start, I take people on IELTS. I have materials for CBT, and I have coaches that support with OSCE. I'm also helping people with traveling. So I'm in the 4 lines. So that depends on whether you really want to start. And if you want to start, you can start today. I'll guide you through. Start with your IELTS, go to your, and then why your IELTS will not be it will open up. And then once you are done with your verification, I mean, with your verification process, go for your ski. While your ski is sorted, you move on to the next phase. So that's the phase. That's the way it is.
Okay, so I want to ask a question. Does verification expires? How
It
long?
expires. It expires after 5 years, but it needed to be renewed after 1 year. That is, they need to send a letter of good standing after 1 year. But right now, Nursing Council or NMC is allowing nurses working in the UK to write letter for people. So they don't. That means that you don't need to wait for NMC Nigeria to give good standing anymore. Nurses can also write letter of good standing who are based in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So that
actually, I think in 2001, I had done a verification. So,
we have expired after 5 years.
okay.
After 5 years, yes.
Okay, so I don't think you should get a question. My network went off.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I had your question, and you are saying for non-nurses. So for non-nurses, you can go through the healthcare pathway. And under the healthcare pathway, there are many different phases. But there's one that I want you to look at, nursing associates. If you have your IELTS and care certificate, I will lead you up to the lady that will help you to get nursing associates. I will lead you to that person. But like I said, I can also guide you to get your IELTS and care certificate. I have the link for you to get your care certificate,
Okay,
and I have the link for IELTS.
It was the IELTS band score that's needed.
I think 6.5 thereabouts. It's not 7, but since we have 7 and above, we are fine.
Because my first time IELTS, I had band 6.5.
Yeah, you can use 6.5, and if you have your
Irrespective of any module.
if you're listening, reading, writing, speaking, 6.5 and above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But for nursing is 7, Abby.
Yeah, for nurses is of course 7.
Okay,
But
please,
for writing is 6.5.
Okay.
Can you link me out to the person for the healthcare listing?
Yeah. So this is about that person. The person wants someone that is ready. That's one of the things. And how do you know there are 3 things? Number 1, you must be ready. She takes what they call concession fee. Number 2, you must be ready with at least 3,000 to 5,000 pounds as money for COS. That's about, currently Nigeria currency is quite high. You understand? And then the third one is you must have a valid passport. A passport that is ready to fly. Okay. So if you have those things or close to it, I will link you easily. But do you have care certificates or anything to show?
No, the one I had is all this Alexin care certificate.
And if you have any care, you just present it to her. She will not say whether it is good or not. But once you have it, so just present it to her. All right. So chat me after the section and I will link you to that. But the thing that you must be able to show me that you have some of the things I mentioned to be able to link with that. The connection fee is 50K. And then that one is our own money. The other money it's not being paid to us, it's going to be paid to whoever you are paying to. You understand? I don't have anything to do with the business, but I know very well that she's a traffic consultant and she helps people that are health workers who have gone through IS class. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, please. The last question. I want to ask: can a nurse go as a healthcare assistant?
Yes, you can go, but like I said, it's costlier.
Okay.
You spend because normally when you get your COS, you don't pay for it.
Okay.
You don't pay for it.
All right.
All right. So.
But this healthcare COS, we pay for it.
Yeah. So for this care, you pay for your COS. That's the sad part about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Or I know that the woman helps to get people that do COS, but I don't know how much the current price is. But I don't want to give you any. I know that last one I had was 4,000 or 5,000 thereabouts.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So thank you, Margaret, I believe Mitchell, and Lucia and Ify. Thank you for attending the class today. I will very, very strongly advocate that you tell your friends about it. And I don't want to share by, you would have hoped that it's when you could have done it at the time. Do you get the point now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for us. God bless you, sir.
Amen. Thank you too.
But can we have the recordings?
I will play it across all, but I will try and play it across. But
Okay.
able to put on my Facebook as well.